like, it seems a lot of teams like to get early knowledge on, like, let's say Nico's position. He's got the best spawn right now. Like, what he could do here is just run through boiler, check what's happening on second middle, and that will give you a lot of information early on. And then just maybe you can either smoke down banana or keep car smoke down banana, and just sort of try to burn as much time as possible.
Okay, this is really lame. I'm bumping things back around, man. We're going to figure something out. We're going to figure it out. I'm also going to raise my voice. And apparently, like, no matter what I do, I can't seem to get the mics right for the people in the chat. So we'll just have to fly with it and figure it out round after round. As far as this match is concerned, we are live now in the pistol round. And Dignitas, they do go for 4 Kevlar. 2 flashes on Nico and a kit as well. So he will be pretty much like the point man here for Dignitas as far as the rotations are concerned. And he is playing close to Arch as well. So he's ready to pounce either way. Usual spot for him, though. He does favor that. And AC peeking out into banana. Gets slapped in the face by NBK. Perfect timing by NBK. Drops him down to 9 HP.
Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a big push from NB any second now. A lot of pressure on MSL and AZ. AC with just 9 HP to work with.
Let's see. I mean, this nade at the back, that's so sick. It gets right onto AC, who's hiding behind new boxes. And then MSL gets sprayed down by Smiths through the smoke. No backing up there. And a perfect pistol round as far as Envy are concerned so far. They get 5 players alive onto that site. They manage to get into lurk positions here as we see Happy picking up 2 headshots on the rotators through CT. Pimp and Nico gone. And Kirby, the last man alive here. Not a whole lot that he can do in this position. 1v5. But that couldn't have gone better. That was like flawless.
Yeah, it was spot on. And especially that nade to the triple boxes. This just blew AC away from the map. And then the shots through the smoke, I believe, on the second guy in B as well. And that was site clear.
That was way too sick. Can they even catch Kirby? There's no saving that Kevlar there for the young Dane. Not going to have anything to work with in the next round. Or nothing for free, at least. You're going to have to spend some money here, man.
Yeah.
But that...
Dignitas usually goes for the smokes here, and they try and like play the choke points and try to stack one of the sites.
No,
like smoking the choke one to B and smoking the T in the middle, and then they choose what they do after, stacking either top of mid or banana. See if they do that.
Well, they are currently going for the smokes, as you can see. Four players having bought up smokes on Dignitas' side, and a bit of a healthy mix over on Envy as well. 2 SMGs picked up, 2 rifles, and a Tech 9 on Kiyoshima. But Kiyoshima is like one of the most lethal players with that pistol right now, so don't underestimate him. He may only have a pistol, but he can still wreck your face. Dignitas, however, 4 Kevlars picked up, and they still have the smokes as well, so they're trying to run down the time, but it looks like Team Envy, as far as they're concerned, it's going to be action on the B site for them. Yeah, there's the patient tap, tap, tap. Wait and see if MSL is going to peek forward. MSL and AC still holding on. AC still has a smoke, but that's not going to matter. Envy showing that they are very good at going through smokes fast, only losing the 1 player. Shoxy gets picked off, but then AC is gone. And once again, 4 players alive on this site, but 2 very quick entry frags going into it.
Yeah, risky player from Envy, but at the same time, when the CTs do this, when they smoke both the choke points, I think that's like really, you sort of have to take a gamble. And they took the right gamble.
Yeah, and as far as the setup is concerned, this is almost like textbook as far as what they did versus TSM last night. B, 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 lots of B. So we'll see if they decide to change it up when they decide to break that routine and go towards the pointy letter if they want to go towards A anytime soon. But Envy, so far, if they have success, they might just stick to rinse and repeat. Nico's going to get on that bomb, tap it, trying to draw somebody out, and Happy comes rushing back in. Nico hoping that he did enough damage to make one of them go up with the bomb, but that's going to be Smiths. It's not even Happy. Happy lives. Whereas Nico does not. So there we have it. 2 rounds on the board now for Envy. And not a lot of joy for Dignitas. Why no joy not to?
Why no what?
Why no joy? Why no joy? All right, they can't get the shots through Dignitas.
Yeah.
MSL gets overwhelmed. AC doesn't get anything in that round.
Oh, it was decisiveness of Envy. They just pushed in together and they did it well. That's it.
Probably the best team right now at doing that.
Hesitation is what usually kills you in those situations, and they had none.
And we'll look at this. Early on, at least, they're going to try and push up to T. Nico gets spotted. NBK knows he's holding that corner now, and they decide to commit to this. They are changing it up early. They're going to go through to this A site, and Smiths will not be able to pick off Nico. He instead rushes him down. Nico going for the repeat, and he gets punished for it. MSL and AC, last 2 players alive here for Dignitas, rotating around. 1 in banana, and he's dead, and it's now going to be MSL, the last man alive here in library.
The big thing for me here. All right, now Envy is getting this a clean anti-econ probably. Very likely. Not losing a member.
Nicely done not to. You just cursed them. Good job, bro.
Yeah, well.
Whew. MSL down to 35, and Smith's going to cut him off.
See, I'm not a caster. I'm just here to fill in, so I don't give curses.
The coach can't curse? Is that it?
No, dude. Doesn't happen.
All right. That's good to know, man. I'm going to have you do all the predictions from now on. You were pretty much spot on with Virtus Pro, so we'll see, you know. Need to get you to do one for Dignitas, but it's too late now because we're 3-0 right now for Envy. So we've already started. That would obviously skew the score, or your guess at least. So
we'll see for later, dude.
We'll see for later. Next map in line. It's going to be the first buy round coming out for Dignitas, and they go anti-rush B. 3 guys here, straight nades to the bottom of it. They've got the smoke there to block it off as well. But they're not going to find anybody. I mean, Envy going textbook stuff as well. I mean, textbook on their side, going up mid, second mid, starting to put shots into apartments. I want to make sure that Team Dignitas, if they're going to take control of Banana like that, they aren't going to get anything for free over here either. They're not wasting much time.
Yep, Envy really doing just patience here. A nice shot from Kishima on AG. I'm not sure if the smoke just wore out or what happened there.
Oh, that's horrible timing. Because I was changing the volume there as well. So, unfortunately, we saw it, but we didn't see it. And
good job, Semler.
Yeah,
good job.
Everybody hates me now. Nice.
Probably.
That game sound was kind of loud. So, I'm dropping it down just a scotch. And we'll see. If the game sound needs to be brought up again, we will do that. But as far as Envy are concerned, man advantage now going into this. There are no more smokes left for Team Dignitas to play with. This is all going to come down to whether MSL can hit the shots, because Pimp has taken out Happy, but that's the lurk, and that's actually a bit of a signature move, and we already see Dignitas start to rotate an extra man over to the B site. Pimp won't be far behind, but Shoxy just lays waste. MSL is gone. Nico alive in construction will take out Smith, brings it back to a 3-on-3, and they still need to get this bomb planted here, Envy. Smokes to go down, however, but there's a gap for Nico to exploit, so if they try and run onto this site, he's going to be able to pick them up, but Shoxy holding on the angle, goes for the flash, runs through, wild spray, and Nico doesn't get the kill. Shoxy's still alive.
Yeah, they're very low, though. Shox and Kyoshima.
This is definitely not a pleasant position here. They're trying to pick off NBK. He's the only guy with full HP right now waiting in pool. And so far, NBK's done a fantastic job. He dodges the bullets, he picks up the kill, and now he's trying to catch them out, and he will get the one, and he runs out of bullets. NBK so low. Shoxy and Kyoshima both low as well, but Shoxy finds a way out. And Nico, despite his best efforts, well, no, Shoxy looks like he wants to come back in here. And he actually takes the fight with Nico and wins.
Yeah, a lot of information from Pimp going to taking that duel in the middle. He got the kill. He knew Envy was going for B, but still Shoxy getting that entry kill towards B was really nailing the coffin there. That was the most important small detail in that round. Even though Dignitas had the knowledge, still Shoxy able to get that first kill, that insta headshot was very crucial.
Yeah, MSL he's getting red. They're on point with this B site crack. Like, they just crack in every time, Envy. They're getting the kills on AC or MSL. Doesn't matter who's holding there. They just find that guy instantly. That's got to be so frustrating right now for Dignitas as well, because, I mean, what do you do? How do you not get shot in the face?
Just position yourself better.
Well, nicely done there. Well, Nico shows that he can shoot Shoxy in the face just fine. He gets that shot first, and MSL walks into Happy. Lurk paying off here for Happy, but still 2 kills going on to Team Envy as they try and push onto this A site. So they've actually made this a fairly costly round here, although, as I say, that Kyoshima will find Nico over at Arch, so now back into a 3-on-3.
And Kirby in a really tricky situation there. Ooh, he had a really good position, but no armor, just cost him.
Yeah, no armor, aim punch, basically saves Happy's life, and wow, and he gets the headshot on AC as well. Happy, that's way too close. Pimp, is he going to be the hero? Goes jumping down, takes the fight with NBK, but does not get the job done. And so we will be going to 5-0 for Envy. A fantastic start here for the Frenchmen on their T side of Inferno.
Yeah, that looked really good for Dignitas in the beginning, but still Envy retaliating from the situation. And yeah, at this point, Dignitas really need to start picking up the rounds. There's no way around it. If I found 5-0 on T side Inferno, it's a really tricky situation when you're Dignitas.
Yeah, that's just so grim. I'm really impressed so far with Envy. Just their ability to be able to get in here, and it's all about those entries, man. It's all about those entries. They're just hitting shots. Yeah,
Nico needs to start doing work with the AWP.
Again, Nico, he's struggling right now. NBK will catch out. That's actually Smith to find Pimp, but a key frag there on short. This could open up things for Envy, although the rotation does come out fairly quick, and they do manage to establish a defense once again. Kirby from Pit picks up one, but then Happy comes out of nowhere, just walks onto it through Pit, picks up 2. And it's going to be a pretty clean take here on this A site for Envy.
Definitely. Great play from Envy. so far. Happy's timing for maps. He just read that situation perfectly and got to essentially 3 kills, and that just won the round for them. Like, it's like everything Envy is doing so far right now is just denying everything Dignitas is trying to do. Like, Nico is trying to play a bit more aggressive with the op. He gets flashed off, he falls back, he gets flashed off again, and then the pigs come to the short, it goes back and forth, and Happy comes in with those 2 kills, and that was essentially it.
I'm just looking at the frags right now. 9-0-1 for Happy. Smith's in at 5-0-2, 7-0-2 for NBK. Man, when NBK is landing shots, that's when you really know you need to be afraid of Envy. But like Nico, it's like you bring up Nico, and we're seeing him just have these moments where he's not really able to shine. He's still the man with the most frags. I mean, he's tied with MSL now, but it's like 3 frags basically sitting there. Yeah. It's rough. It's real rough. AC needs to get on the board. 0-0-6 for him. He's nearly pulling a James Bond on us.
Yeah, not looking good, dude. But yeah, Envy just playing really good. It's more than anything. I think it feels like it's Envy doing good work, and not Dignitas just playing really badly.
Yeah, and now we look basically aggressive banana control coming out here. Actually, they do go for the touchdown nade bottom, but it doesn't really connect with anything. And I love this nade Malo combo basically to get top. Kiyoshima waiting to see if he can pick anybody up there, and Kiyoshima will clear it out. So very early take here of top banana. AC, there's the flash, completely ineffective, still wins that duel. So he's on the board now, he's got his frag.
Well, this is what they need. They need to get the entries and then have the room to work with after. Now they can just chill out, keep smoking the choke points, and let Envy try to do something.
Yeah, exactly, now they can wait. Although AC just throws out his smoke fresh. That was right as it takes past a minute though, so that's going to clear a bit early, but then MSL still has his smoke. They've done a fantastic job so far of holding on to their smokes on this B site. If Envy decide to go for a smoke rush, I mean, they've been effective with it in the past, and we're going to see some nades come in here, so this is going to keep Dignitas on their toes, essentially. MSL throws out his smoke, 40 seconds left, but they aren't going towards this B site. Pimp rotating over right now, trying to get over to Arch. He wants to get over to that B site quick if he needs to, but it will be a take straight up onto A, through short, and through apartments. Happy is there, but Kierby starting off strong for the balcony, gets a double kill before finally getting taken out. And unfortunately for Pimp, he doesn't have a target to go for. Timing was horrendous. He does tag Happy down to 11, though. Could make the difference here as a man advantage going onto this A resite. A take on the resite. Well, A retake.
Yeah, good positioning from Kierby and Nico, but Nico just not able to help his teammate.
Oh, this is big now. Shoxy, your time to shine. We haven't seen you really since Dust 2. Can he actually make this work? 1v2 clutch situation. Sprays down one. Goes for it. Full HP on Pip, though. He's got that Glock. And look at this. Shoxy just buying so much time. There is no kit. No way for Pimp to win it. And that's what we're talking about. Shoxy working his magic. Victory bell has been sounded as well, not to.
Yeah, I don't know what to say at this point, to be honest with you. Pimp was really much doomed since he had no kit to work with. But he was whiffing a few shots there for sure. But still, I don't think he would have won, even though if he had gotten Shoxy earlier. So yeah, Shoxy doing a good job. Just wasting that time. And
this is just agony right now for Dignitas. 7 rounds down. And yeah, it's just force by every day, all day.
Yeah, and even they got the first pick Dignitas did on that round, they still lost it. So it's getting to a point where it just becomes really frustrating when you've been trying to do everything and just every single time your opponent keeps winning the rounds. That's when you start feeling a bit hopeless.
No, they do get a great crossfire, and Pimp is there as well. Shoxy and Happy both down, and that's what we're talking about now. They got 1 last round. They get 2 this time, and AC takes out Kiyoshima. MSL still alive, though. Smith turns away, does not get flashed, and now we have the battle, and Smith wins it straight up. Wallbang headshot onto MSL to clear him out, and the smoke goes up just in time to block out Nico.
And this gives a chance for Envy to actually win it. It's still winnable. 2-3 will be a side Inferno.
Look at MBK. Before I can swap to him, he dies. Nico is there. Pimp's still waiting back at Speedway, expecting a backstab. Instead, it is going to be MBK holding from Banana. And they're probably going to start figuring out where he is now. All 3 players are going to be alive on this site. This is going to get real problematic here for MBK. They've cleared the site itself. They know that nobody's in construction. Now they know where he is, and MBK lines them up! Oh my god, did he actually do this? There's no time! Pimp. No kid on Pimp!
Wow.
Oh my god! NBK with the double spray. They actually light it up for him, and Pimp knifes the air in frustration, not knowing what to do with himself.
I don't know what to say at this point. How am I going to analyze that, dude?
What? I don't. Yeah. What? How do you analyze that? I can't believe that they actually pull that off. That NBK gets them to line up like that. Pimp is going to be shattered though because there's a split second there where he needs to get that kill and he's just too late.
Remember when we were talking about frustration coming in? I think it just doubled in 10 seconds.
8-0, and again with the aggression up in apartments here from Pimp solo this time though. No Kyoto to back him. And Kyoshima comes jumping and jumping headshot. Oh man! Talk about the frustration mounting. Oh, get out! Get out! Now what?
Pepperonis.
Now what do you do? Well, Kyoto hears them all stepping into apartments, but he can't do a damn thing in this situation. Rotation comes out from his mates though. He was quick to communicate the fact that Envy were already taking over this A site. And Smith from Graveyard is going to pick up the 1. 3-on-2 situation here. AC fights back, gets dropped down to 28 HP, but he's still in a 1v2. Man advantage maintained here for Envy, and the man holding on the balcony as well. He doesn't even get spotted. Kiyoshima does spot AC, however, so fair trade. And well, one thing to note here is that AC does have a kit.
Good for him.
Can he get the kills, though? Oh, he goes for the straight defuse. Man mode, but Shoxy's never going to let that happen. Not with the man advantage. He can go for the peak. And they get 9 rounds.
Only thing I'm going to say from that round, it was Kiyoshima just throwing pepperonis all over Pimp's shattered world and wounds. That was hilarious. Jumping shots from AK. Wow.
Oh man, I can imagine. Like Pimp is an emotional player as well. Dude.
Yeah, definitely is.
Like Pimp, definitely you can feel the salt, and so man, that's not going to help things here. Team Dignitas still 0 rounds on the board here on their CT side of Inferno, and I said that they've improved at picking up T rounds, but I think this is starting to get it's becoming a bit of a tall order here.
Dude, at the same time, I think it's really cool. We're seeing a glimpse of what we're used to from Envy. I mean, this used to be an everyday feat from them, essentially. Yeah. And just being away for a while.
Oh my God, Happy, you are godlike. Jumps down, gets the kill. Nico does take out Shoxy, and Kiyoshima takes out MSL. That's the rotator out. Nico letting them know, trying to delay that bomb plant, and it will for just a moment's time. So that's going to be enough for NBK to go ahead, plant it in peace. Nico and AC now, there's no backing up. You guys have lost 9 rounds.
There's no return ticket at this point.
They're just going to kind of hold around here, it looks like. Smoke should be clearing up on long, but so much time has passed. Neither of these guys have a kit. I'm wondering if they can find one somewhere.
Probably not.
And, well, one thing to take away from this is that, Envy are pretty low on economy, so if they can actually get some kills, some exit frags, it's not too bad a situation for Dignitas.
Yeah, apart from the fact that they're 10-0 down. CT Inferno.
Dude, no, it's all about the money. Come on.
All right, cool, okay.
I gotta give it to Happy though. That was ludicrous. Jumps out, lands on the car, and gets a double spray down on the guys holding short stacked. That's ridiculous. That's when Envy are just basically past the point of no return. They're on fire right now. And Happy with 13 kills as well. He's taking the lead here for this team.
Yeah, I mean, if Dignitas is not on tilt mode, I'm just going to have, seriously, how could they not be? They've been losing some ridiculous rounds here.
Yeah, I'd agree with you, man. What do you do? And now this is where the gambling starts to come out, basically. Quad stack at A site early on. They leave one man, and that's AC, alone on the B site. There's a smoke down here, and Shoxy's playing with him. The rest of Envy now moving up into apartments. They are looking like they may want to go for the same kind of play here. Happy taking point, again, leading the way. And they do have Shoxy once again setting up. You can see him out, getting the angle just right. There's the flash. And now Happy going to take point, but this time no joy for him. Instead, it's Kierovic to actually manage to pull off some pretty decent damage. Pimp doing work as well. NBK to take out Pimp, however, and now it's into a 2-on-3 situation, but this is still feasible for Envy. They can get this bomb plant down fast. MSL holding on short, and he's got the help of his mate as well. AC is rotated over. And so now Dignitas, do they play it safe? They don't get baited. And now you hear that bomb getting planted. And Kiyoshima holding in pit, picks off the first man, AC. However, he's been spotted. They know there's a man on balcony, but Nico is already wrapping up long, and he gets a free kill onto NBK. It's going to be down to Kiyoshima alone, and he's not going to get it done. MSL there with the flank from short. And now, finally, Dignitas are on the board not to. It was possible after all.
Yeah, seems like, there is still hope in the world for them. The worst thing that could happen at this point would be them losing this round right after. Put them right there in a nice position where 1.5k in money, everything reset. But okay, let's hope for seriously for the sake of this match, I really hope Dignitas are gonna win out and then win the T-list round, and then we actually have a match here, because otherwise it's gonna be not like a really not even an entertaining match.
A disappointing match. You can go ahead and say a disappointing match, because I mean I would expect more from Dignitas as well, honestly. Even against Envy, one of the best teams in the world, no doubt about it. Dignitas, they're closing in. They're closing in, so we should expect more rounds than this from them. Sometimes it's just a freight train, and Envy, that's the caliber of the player that they have on their team as well. It's just these guys start rolling, it's so hard to stop them. And we all saw that. This is a major championship winning team right here.
Yep.
All right, but as far as the setup is concerned right now, Team Dignitas, again, with 4 players on this A site. They have continued to set up where it's just a single man holding a banana. That's AC all by his lonesome. Goes for the aggressive smoke at the bottom of the banana once again. And Kiyoshima, no joy, but gives away his position, so AC's able to call out that there's at least one player. T-Pit. And now where's the setup? Because they're going to have that flash going through. They have Shoxy kind of drawing attention over to Boiler here. They really are hoping that somebody's going to get in, well, basically just get impatient. Trying to push these angles, and Nico going to try and change it up. He gets smoked off, and they're going to put 2 guys through Arch here. This is going to be very interesting now. Could be that wraparound, and they're going to just run right into MSL, who gets caught jumping midair.
I think that was a most real bug from him.
I agree. That did not look good, and that's going to be real painful. Nico walks out and annihilates Shoxy, however, so that's going to be a good start. And now we have AC alone on the B site. It's going to be up to him now to hold the line. He's got to stay hidden and basically pick up this kill when it's crucial. Kiyoshima caught midair. No headshot this time, and AC comes through with a double kill. Swaps out for the AK. He's not going to get the final one, but the damage is done, and it's going to be down to NBK, literally on fire, getting that plant. And that's how it is done right there. AC getting the key frags, buying the time.
Yeah,
solid hold on that A side as well.
Definitely. It was definitely AZ. He was the man of the hour in this round. He'd have made it possible for the rotation to come in, close it out after getting those 2 crucial kills. And yep, Envy going for that B split. MSL getting that first pick on the split, but then I think it must have been a malfunction and him having his jump bound to most will up or down, and unfortunately, he cost him his life.
That's like agonizing when it happens as well.
I've had that happen.
Yeah,
not good.
No good. That's why, man. Spacebar for life. And, well, Happy takes out Pimp, who was lurking in the apartment, so nicely done there. And Envy now with a very early initial frag in this round. See AC kind of changing things up, going for a little bit more of an aggressive take towards bottom banana. But this is now where it gets scary. At this point, what do Dignitas need to do when they're a man down in this kind of situation not to?
Just what they're doing right now. Gamble through an A, one playing aggressive, but AC has to be careful not to get picked off here. He could be easily shot through the smokes and stuff, though. They need to stack one of the sides, essentially, and just have the right feel.
Well, here we go. AC spots that flash. Great reactions from him. Goes for the aggressive smoke, but he still gets picked off by MBK, who was just too quick for him. We have MSL rotating over on Speedway. He's going to try and cut them off with an HE. Does some decent damage, but no kill. And now that bomb will get planted for free here. Envy, this is perfect for them. Great timing for them to hit on that B side, realizing that there was only just a solo man on the other side of that smoke that they'd have to deal with.
Yep, they got it spot on for sure. And getting that pick on AZ as soon as they did, really did wonders.
And as far as the timing is concerned, I mean, it's pretty much what you were saying. You know, the Dignitas, they have to go for a gamble, stack a site, and probably Envy are sitting there thinking the same thing. Where, if I was Danish, would I be? Would I be with the bacon, the letter B? I don't know. Nico. They're making this a bit more costly, but Envy right now doing the right thing, essentially trying to hunt down these remaining rifles. And 3 will survive for Team Dignitas going into the 14th round. That is of the utmost importance. And we aren't going to waste any time here, Dignitas. They're just going to go straight into a bye. They know they've got their backs to the wall, that they need every round they can possibly get here. But 11-4, potentially best case scenario here for Dignitas. That's a bit of a stretch.
I think it's possible to take time out in this league as well. I think it is. I think they should have. I think they should have taken a timeout at one point because of all the things that happened. Really, cool down a bit, chat, just try to regain the feel of actually playing instead of getting ranked. And yeah, take it from there.
Oh, guess who's very sad right now? That's AC and MSL.
Yeah.
Who again get like perfect entry. AC actually had a nade in his hand.
Yeah, they have nothing going on the B side. They're just getting destroyed left and right on B. I mean, it's not going that much better on A, but still.
Oh my God, Envy. It's like watching Envy, like what Envy did to Fnatic yesterday on Train. It was like of a similar status, like just outright domination, basically. They just look completely unstoppable at this point. Everybody hitting their shots. Happy's at 15, but MBK still trailing behind him at 14. Smith's at 10. I mean, very consistent across the board. But now Nico, double digits for Dignitas. He's got 10 kills now, too. That's big. I mean, kills not really what's important at this point, really.
No, not really. It doesn't really matter. It's like, yeah, it doesn't really matter. When you're getting destroyed, whatever. You have 2 frags or 25 frags, doesn't really make a difference. You're still losing.
That's it. It's all about the big W. But Nico gets flashed in and takes out Kiyoshima. That's not too shabby there. Nearly gets a second kill onto Shoxy as well. Very close call for Shoxy. That's still 3 players alive here at the top of T. That bomb is waiting there as well. But Pimp could hit the timing to come through Boiler. Shoxy goes stepping past, and he spots Pimp. Actually managed to make his way out, and he just gets completely shut down. No luck there for Pimp. MSL gets returned on, and everywhere Envy are taking fights, basically it's just refrag. It's like, okay, we lose one guy, but then there's another guy, and there's this guy standing behind him too, just to make sure that we manage to get that kill and trade effectively here. Their T side is looking so spot on right now when they move together as a group. And well, AC is going to be the last man alive here. Last round as well, so no saving in this scenario. No kit, so he's really running out of time. And a perfect flash opens it up for Shoxy to peek from the pit. Pick off AC on long, and that's a 13-2 finish at the end of the half. And wow, this time around, I didn't just disconnect from the server. I got kicked out of the game.
I'm still here, bro.
Then hold on, I'll be right back in, dude.
Yeah, well, I mean, what is there to say? When you get 2 rounds in CT Inferno, you've obviously not really done a lot of things right. But at the same time, Envy obviously was doing a lot of things right at the same time. So it goes a bit both ways. I mean, it's an uphill battle that I don't think there's no way Dignitas is going to come up winning a 14-1 T half. I'm just saying. I just put that out there in the universe.
You just throwing that out there, huh?
Yeah.
So just, you know, just kind of like sharing that opinion of yours. I mean, you're a coach after all.
Dude, yeah.
This is like way off the mark. I kind of wish we'd have taken a prediction right now because that would have never happened, right? Or like we would have been so far off, like so far off. Well,
I mean, I was expecting a close contest. I mean, okay, we could still have a close contest, but I don't really see that happening.
They've got nothing to lose now. That's what we got to say here, Dignitas. Nothing to lose, no fear, only dreams, and that dream right now is to get another round on the board. And they're off to a good start. MSL finds Kiyoshima top banana. That's going to be perfect. And now it's going to come down to Smith's USP in hand, looking for the headshots, but he gets completely overwhelmed. And lo and behold, Dignitas will be picking up the pistol round in the second half. Not a whole lot that the rest of Envy can do.
Yeah, don't say that yet. You never know.
Not a whole lot that the rest of Envy can do.
We've seen the worst, like even bigger miracles happen.
Well, dude, when it's like this guy is like Shoxy is like way over here waiting T-spawn. I'm just like, okay.
I don't know, maybe he finds like a Stargate towards to B site from CT spawn.
Dude, you like that show? That's a good show, isn't it?
Dude, yeah.
It's like childhood right there.
No one probably even knows the reference I just made there.
Dude, Stargate SG1? Are you kidding me? That thing was so badass.
I know, but we've got a young audience here, dude. Probably.
Oh man, you guys got to go back and watch that. I'm sure it's like on Netflix or something that you know that people use these days. That was like you come home from school, you watch an episode of Stargate. Maybe you do your homework, maybe you don't, but you know Stargate was all that mattered, man. All right, well now what do we got? 13-3 and Envy, of course, true Envy style. They're going to be going for the buy. Not going to really be sitting back on the pistols too much. They go for the Kevlar. They get a few nades, and there's an old man's shotgun basically on Kiyoshima here. So this is going to get interesting. Kiyoshima going aggressive banana as well, and Team Dignitas going with the early nades to top banana. But now we have Kiyoshima in position behind the sandbag, so we have to see if Team Dignitas decide to press this. Flash comes out from his mate. We got a second flash ready, and well, no second flash here to help Kiyoshima out. So this is going to get nasty. But then if you actually run up without checking that angle, this is what happens to you.
Yeah, who does that?
AC, come on. I can't believe that AC just runs up there without checking sandbags. That's when they're wired tight, man. That's when you know they're starting to cut corners because the pressure is on. But this shouldn't be a pressure situation.
Yep, Envy is stacking B, but it looks like Dignitas is walking towards A. So MBK gonna be here alone. A lot of Dignitas players coming his way.
Yeah, he's gonna be pretty sad actually. NBK, The natural born killer. It's time for you to live up to your name. You know, pimp, maybe, but he's going to spot out the 3 on long, and now basically it's kind of tough for him to do his job. Nico going to face. Nico takes that shot and wins it. And that leaves the remaining players here for Envy kind of wondering, well, what do we do now that's effective?
Yeah, they're just going to save. That's the only viable option at this point, to be honest with you.
It's like Happy makes his way out. He's only got the 5-7, so for him to die, it's not the end of the world. I'm glad that they have the 2 players who actually have some value on them.
Yeah, he's just trying to make a dent in Dignitas' economy at this point. Maybe steal a weapon.
No. Gets spotted out.
Oh, he does the right choice too. Just leaving in that situation. He was just looking for a lucky timing. Didn't manage to catch a break on that, and then just falls back. Save his armor. Save his 5-7. Could be useful next round.
Yeah. I mean, so I'm like, okay, it's not a bad call to make. Happy is also just one of those incredibly intelligent players, so no surprise that he makes the right call in that situation. And we go into the 3rd round now of the second half, and really not a whole lot for Envy to do, apart from invest a little bit. They've got a P250 on Kyoshima with the smoke as well. Happy still got his 5-7. They kind of just spend a little bit of money here, but Smith still has that Nova that he picked up from Kyoshima, so we'll see if he can actually get anything out of it. And that's the big reason why Kyoshima has so much money, 2,500 after getting that nade kill, man. That was big times. Or that nade kill, that Nova kill.
Yep.
Like to see that Dignitas are actually taking control of top banana this time, and they go so far as to throw a Molotov into sandbags now. So they're making pretty damn sure that nobody's gonna be waiting around there. MSL made a step on that cart though, so that should be. Envy should know that somebody's around there. I mean, the shots are pretty obvious as well, but kind of had an idea. And well, now, what do we do essentially apart from wait for Envy to try and go for close quarters action?
Was that a question? Or were you just wondering?
It's like wondering, basically, because there's a little bit rough. Kyoshima,
sure.
Nova, no love, no luck. MSL's there. And Smith quickly cleaned up as well. Nicely done by Dignitas. Clean entries onto the B site, free bomb plant, and another very solid round from them. Pause. Whee! I'm gonna look at the money real quick. Should be a pretty decent buy, actually, as possible here. Happy has nearly 3,000 right now. So there should be some options going into this 4th round. But that's the problem, Nato. It's really hard to make a call as to what needs to be done at this point, just because Team Envy have such a massive lead. Yep.
I mean, well, if I was Envy, I would try and take control of Banana, smoke down Banana, take that room away from Dignitas because they like to maneuver, they like to just try to go for early picks in the middle, and then if they have Banana control, they will probably do something along the lines of either doing like a set smoke strat for B, or they're gonna fake B and go A. So I would, but they're obviously not doing that right now.
No, they're going solo. Just Smith shoulder peeking. I think that was a nade from the back of the site there by Kyoshima as well. So hoping to catch them out. I mean, AC took some damage, Nico as well, so that was a little bit effective in the end.
Yep.
But they're giving top banana control to Dignitas so early on here.
I think TSM is probably one of the most effective teams when it comes to using banana control. ST. They're really good. Yeah, they're really good with their B strat, like their B strats and the timing they do it with.
Like right now, I mean, look at that. It's like, and they're getting right on the edge of this as well. This could get nasty. Dignitas already rotating over. They're feeling very comfortable. They've had success on the B site so far, so why change it up? There's the pop flash through. And Smith gets annihilated. Kyoshima as well just barely makes it behind the new boxes. We could have a touchdown nade onto him if they want to go for that, but it's going to be a Molotov instead, and he gets a 2nd kill, a 3rd kill, 4th kill. Kyoshima, what are you doing?
Wow.
Looking for the ace. But there's nothing, I mean, you can't predict that kind of play.
No,
this kind of unleashing of the beast. Does he get the ace? He's so close to getting it, but he will not manage. Happy is there to get the last one. Quad kill from Kyoshima. But that was it right there. Okay, that's what had to happen basically for Envy, and that's going to rock Dignitas.
Yeah, especially the 2nd and the 3rd kill. Those were just phenomenal. Like the pressure of the Molotov coming in. That's when a lot of people actually crumble when they hear the Molotovs coming. They know they need to peek. And that's when they spray and don't hit a thing. Like that's what a lot of times you see happening. But he was just mowing them down just an amazing individual performance from Kiyoshima.
Yeah, quad kill with a single mag on his M4. Like, get out. And now they just go
Good
running
value.
through the... Yeah, sick value. And Kiyoshima just totally blind, but then Smith with the Swag 7 picks up the kill. And he can save that M4 as well if he wants to, but he's not elected to do that. So quick trade at top banana this time, but once again, same result. Dignitas do get control of it fairly early on, so we'll see if that plays into how this how the rest of this round goes. One thing is that Pimp is making... Look at Pimp's position now. He's really hoping to catch somebody out here.
Yep, interesting from Envy. They're both backing it 2 on A, on quad, and 2 Envy. It could actually play in their favor if Dignitas goes towards B.
I mean, they're making a lot of noise right now, Dignitas, with the nades, etc. But Pimp jumps into pit. He gets picked off. And, well, now that kind of leaves him in an awkward spot here. NBK holding short, gets spotted out, looks for the fight. He's going to get a headshot. Perfect play from him. Manages to at least get a 1-for-1, and Shoxy's there to just rack up the kills. Picks up the first one here and just buying time for the rotation to come through. He's got the help of Happy as well, who's holding the line on short. And this is going to be MSL in a 1v3 situation, but it's looking kind of grim for him. As soon as this crosses over, easy kill for Happy. And that's match point now for Team Envy, 15-5. And, well, not looking pretty here at all for Team Dignitas as far as the money goes.
Yep.
They're going to be all over the place.
Yep, 14 up. They have some nades to work with, which is very essential here on Inferno's side, but obviously they don't have any rounds to work with, and they only 2 of their guys have Tech 9s, so it's gonna be tough.
This is definitely rough. Do they try and change up the pace at this point? Just straight YOLO? I mean, there's the flash of top banana. Kiyoshima blinded white, but Shoxy and Happy picking up kills. They went for the aggro push mid, and Kiyoshima pushing down banana, takes the fight straight up with AC, wins it. And that leaves Nico and Pimp alone in a 2-on-4 situation here, and Nico's now pinned down as well. They wanted to molly his ass, but it's not going to happen.
Yep.
Oof.
It's miracle time.
It's miracle
Needs
time.
to happen.
Will it happen, though? That's
I
the
doubt it.
question. NBK is there. Oh, and Pimp hits the headshot. Sexy beast. And now that's... I mean, the bomb is actually going to be able to make its way up onto the site here, so they can get a plant.
Yep, all of a sudden there's a chance.
Just like that, not to.
Miracle
just
in the
like
making.
that. Miracles can happen. There you go. Checkmate, atheists. And now, Kiyoshima, Smiths. What is the play here? They are trying to wrap back around, and Happy's holding long with that AWP, but these smokes making his job pretty difficult. And it's going to come down to the hold, essentially. Can Nico hang around? No, he's so low on HP. Pimp from Graveyard, though, picks up the first one, gets the second one as well, and now time is ticking. There's no kit on Happy. He could try and pick one up, and he needs to rush down this man. He gets the kill fairly fast, but there's no time for the defuse.
Yep.
Not going to happen, and he is not going to live either. He should be going boom with the bomb. And victory bell has been rung for Dignitas. There it is, man. The comeback. The miracle is real.
Definitely wasn't in the favor of Dignitas in that situation. It was all Pimp. He was the only one with HP. Nico was down like 10 HP, so Pimp getting a kill off Big Pit, and then them essentially getting the bomb down. Those were the 2 very crucial little factors there. And then obviously the way Pimp was able to juggle in that 1-on-2 situation, wasted all that time and made it possible for them to live another round.
Yeah, they kept the dream alive right now, and now they go anti-rush. But that off going to be completely useless for Happy. He just gets rushed down by MSL up close. 2 guys running up into apartments as well on the other side of the map, and they're just going to completely obliterate NBK and Shoxy. 2 headshots there for Pimp.
Yeah,
the last man. Okay, hold on. Juan Dig? What a disappointing turn of events. Juan Dig.
What could have been? What could have been?
He got picked up by Customs.
Yeah, dude, in the beginning, there was a very high chance of like a double or even a triple kill happening with Happy scoping down banana, and the way Dignitas was logging out for him, but didn't even get one of them. But yeah, it could have actually gotten really messy for Dignitas, but luckily for them, they got Happy, and Happy didn't get any of them.
Yeah, that was real close, right?
But now, in this situation, Envy is on a safe round. Yeah, well, they got a lot of rounds to work with, so it's not a big deal for them.
This is a close call. Shots in there. MSL will be able to get the entry kill on the Kiyoshima. This is an eco round out of Envy, though, so really kind of ho-hum turn of events as far as they're concerned. EnVyUS 15 rounds, 7 rounds for Dignitas. There should be an 8th round for Dignitas, all things considered. Playing it fairly slow as well. Curious to see Nico's position right now. 13, 315, okay. Kind of a barometer there for the success of Dignitas if Nico's sitting towards the top or the bottom. And Smith's boosted back on second orange is not going to get anything there. Happy will be able to from new boxes, however, find that headshot on MSL. And AZ dancing, now they know, and he peeks a little bit too far. Nico to pick up that kill, and Shoxy going to be the last man rotating in bottom banana, hoping to be able to get lucky and find a kill somewhere. Just kind of like a rinse repeat round for Dignitas, nothing too fancy.
No, it doesn't have to be either. As long as it, you know, does the trick and you win the round, doesn't need to be fancy.
And nicely done there, Rakiervi. Finding the kill on Shoxy. Okay, so.
You know, essentially at this point, this for Dignitas is just trying to make this scoreline as close as possible at least. So that's going to benefit them going further in the league. So at least they can do that for themselves. Obviously, it's not very likely they're going to be grinding this out here. T-side Inferno, being 7 rounds down, needing all of them. Not very likely, but at the same time, at least they can really help themselves by getting the round difference better. At least. That's the least they can do.
That's a good point to make right there. I mean, that was EnVy versus Nip, right? The other night where EnVy refused to leave, even if they were experiencing problems, just because they were like, well, the rounds. We need, you know, the rounds matter.
Yeah. On Cobble, right?
Yeah, on Cobble.
So unfortunate, though. Like, same with the Fnatic match where they had to play with two stand-ins. We're playing such a big league, and, you know, we would hope for every match to be problem-free, but it is just the nature of the beast. We have to live with that.
Yeah, exactly, especially when you're running such a tight schedule as well. I mean, so many matches to be played. We're going to have many more matches coming up. I mean, basically, throughout the rest of this week, there will be matches for ESL ESEA, or this week, next week, starting tomorrow. So it's a lot of games to be played out here before we get towards that land. But it looks like Shoxy was able to pick up a kill over on Arch. And that's going to be Nico just kind of holding that angle, hoping that somebody's going to re-peek. But that's not going to be the case. They're playing this safe at this point, EnVy. Absolutely no reason for Shoxy to go for a peek. Absolutely no reason. Unless you want to get the kill, I guess, Shoxy. Okay, then. Okay, yeah. Absolutely no reason to go for the peek. But yeah, there you go. That's why you don't peek, Shoxy. What are you doing?
That made no sense. I would, if I was coaching, that would be like, dude, what the fudge are you doing?
Yeah, because Pimp, there's the headshot onto NBK. Happy, crouching on the site, though. We'll get the kill for free on Pimp. And Nico up close, gets baited out. Goes for that Tech 9, though, and he's going to be able to overwhelm Happy. 9 seconds left. The plant will happen, and Nico now the last man alive here in a 1v2 clutch situation. Flash is raining in, however, and Nico under heavy pressure. 88 HP. Hits the one shot, though. Can he get the headshot? No, he cannot. So close. Kiyoshima shuts down the dream. That was nearly the comeback there for Nico.
I mean, Shox, he got the first pick on the V-pick, but then he went and did the